Oh shit. This is for everybody that was cracking on Krillin. Cracking on Krillin. Krillin a hoe. He can't fight. He weak. Krillin about that life. Now look at what happened with Tien. Tien ain't no hoe though. He took him out with him. Anyway, we got this fat guy with this special ability, and he's picking motherfuckers off. He's got some type of sniper type ability, or it seemed that way at first. What we find out is he can reflect key waves. That was interesting. Never seen it before. Seeing people deflect it. We seen deflection, like somebody's pimp smack like a key blast or something like that. We've seen that plenty of times. But for somebody to just absorb it and shoot it out the way they want to, I don't remember ever seeing that. I've seen people absorb ki and then use that to fuel their own ki. But this is interesting. And he's got this special ability where he can spit out these orbs. And the orbs he can use them to spot his opponent. And he can sense them not by just sight, but also by heat. He's got like heat vision, which is strange because I don't know how it works. But these are people from different universes. So of course we're gonna see some stuff we don't understand. Makes complete sense. Anyway, he's picking motherfuckers off. He picked this one dude, the doctor, off, and then he had Piccolo and Gohan tied down. I mean, he had them tied down. Piccolo I think Piccolo got his arm shot off like 40,000 times. Now, this one thing I don't like about any type of any form of entertainment or storytelling. The guy with the healing factor always is the one that gets hurt. Like I can understand him getting hurt more than the other ones because he's not going to be as careful because he knows he can heal. But Piccolo had his arm shot off 4 times. Nobody else lost a limb. It's like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, that's convenient. To me, it messes it up a little bit. Like, I think everybody should be getting hit. And if Piccolo gets hit, why would his arms come off? You know what I mean? Because when the other people get hit, their arms don't come off. His arm only comes off because they know they can grow it back. It's sloppy to me. If the other guy's arm gets hit and it doesn't come off, when his arm gets hit, his arm shouldn't come off. What it should happen is it's a hole in it and he heals it. That's what really should happen. He should be able to heal that hole in his arm. But yeah, I don't like that. They do that only because people want to see blood and they don't want to risk, losing one of their main characters. So basically, the healers such as like Wolverine or Piccolo or Majin Buu, Deadpool, people like that, they take the hit because they get healed. They're like, okay, there's nothing for us to lose. It's a scam to me. It's like you cheat me out of my money, even if I'm not spending money. Now, anyway, Vegeta, after seeing all this go down and seeing Piccolo and Gohan, they're struggling with this guy because he's got eyes everywhere, and it's hard for them to find anywhere to go, and it's hard for them to even find out who's shooting or anything. And these beams are so precise. They might not be super powerful, but they're pinpoint accuracy, and they're just putting a lot of pressure on one spot. It's like getting shot. If you actually took the let's say you took the power of a gun, right? Let's say a single shot from a gun, and you spread that around your whole entire body, it wouldn't hurt that much. But you put it all in one little point, it's busting right through you. So that's what I'm thinking is happening. Even though these guys are powerful, it being so sharp and so acute and so accurate in one spot, it would do some damage. And plus, even though this guy might be weaker than a lot of other people, he's one of the strongest people in all the universes. That's what the Tournament of Power is for. people that are stronger than most people in the entire universe is. So anyway, Vegeta, he wanted to act tough. Tien warned Vegeta and Goku. He's like, yo, Goku and Piccolo, they getting tied down. We need to help them. But watch out. Be careful. Vegeta straight said, nah, I'm tough. This ain't about nothing. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my thing, and it's gonna be over. And he almost got picked off. Now, that beam hit his face and cut him, right? Now, somebody might say, well, how come he ain't just take a point blank hit? Well, you got a moving target, but mainly, I would think that if he kills his opponent, he'd be disqualified. So he'll miss the head like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking happened. He wasn't trying to hit him in. They just wanted to build up suspense. But Vegeta got jacked up, trying to be the tough guy, and hit him. He went straight after the fat guy. When they found out there was another sniper. Well, actually the fat guy's a sniper. The other guy was providing the energy source he needed in order to reflect it and use it as a sniper ammo. So Vegeta goes straight after him. Goku's like, no, I'm going after the other guy. But they couldn't. Now anyway, this dude, Piccolo and Gohan, they thought they were smart because when they found out that he was using was it infrared to find him, they started heating everything up with these key blasts. He couldn't find them. He said, oh, you think you smart. That's what he said. He said, oh, you think you smart. He said, him not smart. And he just made this big ass grid. Like he had shot out all these beams and just like a grid. I mean, he just fine tooth comb just went through the whole entire area. Just had beams just all over the place, just chopping everything. I mean, he was chopping it up. He was chopping it up. He was getting ready to put it on the block. He was chopping it right off the block into all 20 pieces, put it on the block. He was getting ready to bag it up. No, I'm joking. Let me stop. But anyway, he was chopping everything up. And that's when Goku and Vegeta go after him. Now, that's when we find out he's just reflecting beams. He's got the power where you get hit with a beam, he just absorbs it. Now, I wonder what his limit is. Like, if you load him up, like, full enough energy, shouldn't that be enough to, like, disrupt that? But we don't know what his limits are. But anyway, his limit seems to be very, very huge. So anyway, Vegeta came through. I'm happy it was Vegeta this time. He said, instead of hitting him with Ki Blast, we hit him with some rocks. And Goku said, what type of rocks? Fentanyl? What? He said, fentanyl or crack rocks? What dope? What we hitting him with? And Vegeta's like, no, not that. Like real rocks. Because Goku, if you didn't know, they say he's a genius, but what he does is he gets high as hell before he trains. That's why he sounds so dumb all the time. He gets dumb high before he trains. And that's what opened his mind up to all these new training techniques. Vegeta all natural. So anyway, they came at that dude. That's disrupted some of that sniping he was doing. And Tien goes for the other guy. The guy who's shooting the beams that he's using. He's got some specialized cannons on his hands. Now I'm thinking that he's just born like that, or that's just part of his body. If he's like that's part of the tournament rules. If it's a weapon, if it's part of your body, that's one thing. If it's not a natural part of your body, or if you're not like an android or something like that, you can't use it. So that must be a natural part of his body, or he must be an android or something. Now anyway, and he's using his own ki anyway, no matter how you put it. Anyway, Tien goes for him. He creates these clones. The clones are weak. Because when he divide up, he used that technique where he divides himself up, making shadow clones. I thought we were watching Naruto for a minute. And some of them got hit on their way to go catch this guy. I thought they were going to turn into logs. They didn't. They just dropped. Anyway, he catches the guy and hits him with that new Ki Blast. I hate the damn name. It's just new Ki Blast. New Ki Blast. That is late. He spends all his time up there in the mountains up there, training with all these prostitutes and fighting with all these different fighters and training all these different people. You know what I mean? He must be tricking a little bit too much. You ain't got time to come up with another name, new Key Blast, and really it's just a different form of the tri-beam. That's lazy. Come on, man. Come on. That's lazy. That is lazy. They should have just called it. They should just called it a tri-beam. And when they asked him why it looks different, it looks a little bit different. Why it looks a little bit different? Oh, I upgraded, and then come up with an actual new attack or something. You know what I mean? But anyway, he should instead of doing this, he should have did like he should have been holding it up like it's the Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have called it the Jay-Z blast or something like that. The Jay-Z beam. You know, like every time he shoot it, be like it's the Rock. That would have been cool. You know what I mean? If he'd have changed the shape, changed the color. Y'all could change the color. You know what I mean? You ain't got to do a whole lot. You can change the color or something. Anyway, his clones got dropped. He gets up on the guy, hit him with the new key blast. The guy he dropped. And remember, Tien's not the strongest of the Z fighters. So even though he's stronger than this guy, his strength was divided in four. So this dude was not that strong, but he dropped him, and the guy had one more key blast left in him, where he broke like part of the arena and got Tien out of there. Now Tien, he said, basically this is what he said. He said niggas can kill me, but they coming with me. His clones were not down. They got knocked down, but they weren't out for the count. So he snuck him back up on him and grabbed him and took him out with him. That was a smart move. So your clone weren't done. You made him drop on purpose. He kept an ace up his sleeve. That was intelligent. But he still got taken out. So all the people that's talking about Krillin a hoe, he ain't no hoe. Look what happened with Tien. But Tien ain't no hoe either. He did, like I said, niggas can kill him, but they coming with him. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like the Nappa fight. You coming with me. So that was the end of that episode. We getting ready getting into the whole if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be called Super Saiyan Silver. We getting ready to get into that. That's gonna be good. Now, I heard from the rumors that originally Super Saiyan Blue was actually going to be white, but the villain hair was going to be white, so they changed it to blue. And I think they were talking about Zamasu, whose hair was white. And I'm guessing silver is really supposed to be Super Saiyan white. Instead of making the hair white, just make the edges, just give it outlines of white or something like that, of silver or something like that. I think that's what they did. But yeah, it looks okay. As hype as we were for Super Saiyan, and all he did was change his hair, dye his hair a different color, pull it back, and change his eye color. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. Anyway, this episode I thought was actually good. The new abilities that they're actually they have some smart people that's actually making some unique fighters. This guy that can absorb energy, shoot out balls, you know, that's a real interesting power. But he can't really shoot his own beams. So that was unique. The other guy, him not so much. But them as a team was great. Their synergy was great. Other than that, it was just an interesting battle. I don't like what they did with Gohan and Piccolo though. Like, goddamn, they couldn't do more than what they just did. Like, they were really gonna get picked off by this guy. Like, it was down to the wire. It was like they were gonna get picked off, like literally. Now, I'm not saying I want all of them to win every last single fight like easily, but come on, man. They could Piccolo and Gohan couldn't put up a better fight than that. But overall, it was a pretty good episode. Anyway, go ahead and leave the comments, like the video, subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace.